What you were saying about Chesapeake, my brother?
I can't remember the name of that bowling. I'm gonna think of it. Tell you right, but Lil Kim was there. Personally, that was my girl. Right?
You used to deal with Lil Kim?
Yeah, Kimberly Jones. That's I used to kind of like my high school sweetheart.
Wow.
But see, she had ties to Portsmouth. Her grandmother lived in Portsmouth. Yeah. Her brother, shout out to Chris, their grandmother lived in Portsmouth.
What?
So by this time, she her and Foxy.
They was going through the issue?
Nah, they was cool now.
Oh, okay.
So they came down to the to that bowling alley to perform. Right? So her brother told me, yo, friend, Kim gonna come down to make sure I tell you, don't pull up out there in VA, blah, you know you're in VA, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I go to the joint.
Get this clear. My family is not fucking normal. All right, let's get back to the interview. Go ahead, brother.
I go there, got other girls with it. And so she's like, oh my God, friend, what's going on here? I said, it was something like rap. Now I know she can rap.
Yeah, but you know like that.
I'm like, damn, okay. So she Foxy doing anything. Next thing it was like, yo, come on, like shout me out crazy. They didn't want me to get on stage. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I stay low.
Yeah.
So I didn't get on stage. So, as the night go on, it was a nice thing. My man Shampoo was there. Everybody was nice event, real nice, right? And after that, kind of Virginia, everything kind of ends a little early.
Yeah,
so unfortunately. Like, what the fuck is 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock? Like, what's the after spot at?
Yeah.
And I said, yo, I got a spot. I'm going to. Let's go to this spot called City Lights.
You took her to the City Lights in Chesapeake?
City Lights, right? So check it. She like, yo, all right, well, you could jump in the limo. I said, nah, I got my own V. You know what I'm saying? I push my own joints. She's like, okay. So they follow us, and her girls on like City Lights. Right?
Okay.
Kim was, she always was seductive with us. So she had on like I'm talking about a see-through lime green bodysuit. She was hell.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, okay. I'm still thinking Kimberly Jones, like, grew up. And, she walked in with me, arm to arm, and she was like, so everybody went crazy in the car. Oh my God, this nigga walking in with Kim? What's up? And she was like, yeah, I'm not doing any pictures or signing.
Chilling for the night.
Chilling, doing my boy.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Damn, that's crazy as shit, yo.
Yeah. That's
shout out to Lil Kim. Tell me something. How did you meet Shampoo? I heard you mention him. I heard actually a few people. I've done a few interviews already, and I've had almost everybody mention him already.
Okay.
How did you meet Shampoo?
I met Shampoo in the state penitentiary.
Like in
Chesapeake. He was in Indian Creek.
Okay. Shout out to Indian Creek. All the inmates. All y'all niggas. St. Brides as well.
And we was on the yard one day, right? And at that time I was expecting a visit, from Detroit. My baby mom from Detroit. Right? So she came down with a girlfriend. So I'm getting ready for the visit, this and that. He apparently was already on visit.
Okay.
He had some people come to see him. So while I was getting myself together, at the time I had braids. I had a guy come and tell me, he was like, he said, man, that little short dude, Shampoo, was in the visiting room. I think he was hollering at your people, right? Like, what? I don't know my people.
Oh, shit.
That's like, that's a whole total violation.
Yeah.
That's on the street.
Yeah.
Prison.
Hell yeah. I can only imagine. Yeah.
So what? So I go to the I go down to the visiting room, and was he down there? Or he was coming back from the visit, right? Mind you, now we don't really know each other.
Yeah.
We just see each other in the yard. He just cool little nigga. I'm a cool little nigga. And, we just keep it moving like that, But I knew he was like Norfolk, from Norfolk, Norfolk, English side of things.
Gotcha.
And I had a lot of people in there too, Portsmouth and everywhere.
Yeah.
And so he was like, this is what I liked about him, right? Because he was like, he was a man. He just came straight to me, right? He said, yeah, Cream, what's your name? I said, yeah. He said, yeah, man, I see, one of your little proteges came back and hollered at you. It said something like I was, trying to holler at your lady or your visitors, He said, but I would never do nothing like that, man, He said, I respect men, and I don't do that. But it's just, she had another nice young lady with her, and I just basically was saying hello. I knew, that wasn't your baby mom.
Yeah.
I see your son and everything like that. And and just the fact of him coming to me, I was tight, I was heated. It was like a whole violation. That's night play now.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, and it seemed like after that, we just was cool. Just real cool. Real cool dude. And then once I got out, a little bit before him, then he got out. And then I found out that him and Pretty is cousins, man.
That's crazy.
So he's something like, yo, he thought Pretty, you know Pretty? He was like, yeah, I know Pretty forever. It's my family. And it was just all love.
Gotcha.
Love, man.
That's dope. That's dope as shit.
Dude, yeah.
Rest in peace to Shampoo once again. For real. You come from a strong organization, whether it's one or the other. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit that. What the fuck is all this about money in the walls and shit like that, bro? What the fuck is what the fuck? It's to that level. Like y'all niggas was playing at that level.
Well,
God damn, bro. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, shout out my man Will. It's called 750 Will.
750 Will. Shout out to 750 Will.
Back in the days, 750.
Yeah.
The BMWs and all that back then. Always had the BBSs on it. We car dudes, so
okay.
We always play with the cars. Everything had to be rimmed up.
Tell me something about that. It's funny you say that, but then again, I guess I should already know the answer because you're in the fashion. From the outside looking in, most people see Harlem guys as the flashy, but you're a Brooklyn guy. How did that come about?
And I get that, you know what, I get that a lot.
Because I'm sure you probably get mistaken for a Harlem guy a lot.
Exactly. Chicks was always like, I wore my collar up.
Okay.
That's what they do in Harlem.
Yeah.
The little fro and the little shit. And, I just had that. I was colorful. A lot of Brooklyn niggas just be on,
Yeah, fatigues and Tim's.
Colors,
yeah.
I'm throwing on the orange, the pink, whatever. I was doing this way for a camera on pink.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff in 1990.
You heard it first. Brooklyn guys, what is it? Is it, and I'm going to keep it this 100 with you. Is it Brooklyn's admiration for Harlem niggas when it comes to that fashion? Because I'm quick to hear a Queens nigga or Bronx nigga, whoever, say Harlem niggas are known for being fly niggas or flashy niggas for the most part. Yeah. Is it just because that influence on that level, or is it more so y'all has your own guys that were in Brooklyn that were doing the same thing?
Yeah, we just had our own swag. Our own thing, because it's like we were, like I say, like gutter and fly, but
it's kind of gutter and fly.
And it's the biggest bubble in New York City.
All right, so how about this then? From your time in Brooklyn, shout out some of the names of the ones that were the fashion trendsetters when you were coming up from your hood. Yeah, because we all had them.
Oh yeah, my man Messiah. Messiah was super fly. I mean, he was doing the man purse back then. You know what I'm saying? 88 Louis Vuitton. Yes.
Yeah. That's a fact. Shout out to Messiah. We can all go on and on about who is the gangsters that you can name. We want to be a little different. Who is the fly guys that was in the area, especially when we talk about other areas outside of Harlem. I'm sure New York, Queens, Brooklyn, they all got their own sauce. For real. Like for what I'm hearing, Haitian Jack and them were kind of fashionable guys. Is that true?
Yeah, they were fashionable guys too.
The way they do it, I've read several interviews where it would be kind of like mentioned, whereas that was somewhat Tupac's transition when it came to his fashion. They said that Pac used to be more so with the, those long beanies they used to wear with the string on the end of it and all that, on the hat, the jumpers and stuff like that, vests, but like the real big vests. It was said that Jack kind of influenced them and had them dressing a little more casual and classy with that shit. And after that, he just stuck with it, ran with it, and never looked back. For real, that sounds guy true. The Brooklyn niggas definitely got that flavor. So I recall a story. I had did an interview with Pretty Tony before, and he told me about a story back in the days. And he was mentioning, especially since he was not from Virginia, Virginia is actually a small place, whether people know it or not. It's a large state, but it's actually a small place when it comes to the who's who. How did you bump into Missy Elliott?
Missy was from Portsmouth. I used to be in Portsmouth.
Okay.
And there was three of them. They had a female group called Sisters.
Yeah, Sister. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And it was me, my homie Seaguard, my man Trey. And at the time, I was living in the beach in Willow Lake condominiums off Rosemont Road.
Okay.
And basically like, come on by, hang out, this and that. 3 girls through us, we just kicking it, like that. And I didn't know. I'm just thinking a girl from Portsmouth. She was like, hey, we can sing, bro. He's like, all right.
Missy Elliott is from Portsmouth. That's correct.
Poems and all that. Okay. They said, we can sing. It ain't man cool, like. She was so charismatic, of course.
Oh, so she had charisma from back then as well.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't something that's new.
Talking about 1990, 91.
Wow.
Like
so this is like basically before she met Devontae and all that, right?
Yeah. I was 18 at the time, 18, 19.
Gotcha.
And damn. Around the same age.
Okay.
Like that. And my boy was like, we sitting around, everybody smoking weed, we chilling, we drinking. I was always kept a bottle of Moet with me and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so we drinking, chilling. And my man Seagull was like, damn, boy, I like you, Missy. He said, man, I love to fold that up. So we start laughing like, damn, don't you say this to the chick? Like, he said, what you mean? Oh, what? He said, nigga, I'll fold your ass up. You know what I'm saying? We was laughing. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, Missy was a G from day one.
Yeah. And you see, probably from that to now, it's like amazing.
True. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Missy Elliott. Definitely a Virginia native. Definitely held it down for her. Held it down for her city, for sure. Did you ever get a chance to meet Pharrell? Did you ever bump into him or anything?
What? Since now?
No, in general. Like back in the day, did you ever bump into Pharrell one?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I knew Pharrell. Basically, I met Pharrell through Tony.
Okay.
And in the Scarborough Square area.
It's crazy how he's just a link to so many different people.
Yeah. I know he was from Atlantis.
Yeah.
Atlantis Fridays. I used to be out there too.
Okay.
But he and then I had a dude who used to be around me, we used to call La.
Okay.
And he was like, always writing raps and all this type of stuff. So we used to see for Pharrell out Scarborough Square, whatever, and just being a cipher. You know what I'm saying? And,
Pharrell was rapping too?
Yeah, Pharrell was rapping, and he was always boom, bong, bong, and doing his little beats, stuff like that. Like that.
Okay.
And he was riding a skateboard. He was on a skateboard.
Oh, so he was always that really was always him.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't like a fad or trend or something when it came to him.
Skateboard.
Gotcha. That's crazy.
A couple years went past now. Pharrell was always a dresser too. He admired me because I was always,
fashion. Gotcha.
So like, yo, man, I mean, shop, like, yo, I like that dress you got on, man, like, this, that. And I'm driving. I'm in my red Benz at the time, right?
All right.
So I pull up. I said, damn, that's Pharrell. I said, yo, what you doing? Where you going, bro? What's going on? He was like, shit, man, I'm going down here to the Future Records. I said, Future Records on Virginia's Boulevard? He was like, yeah. I said, man, if you don't put that skateboard, either he was on a skateboard or he was on his bike.
Gotcha. Hey, for those that do not know, Lynn Haven Parkway and Future Records, where that was at, that was like that's like walking from Manhattan to Queens. It's like super far. But it shows you his drive, because at the end of the day, he was definitely a determined person, and you see with that determination, definitely look where it got him.
Exactly.
For real, look where it got him. It's definitely highly commendable. For real.
He was like, yo, I said, man, get in the car, man. Put that skateboard or your bike in the trunk, and just ride with me. I'll take you to the Future Records. He was like, all right. So, as we ride, we talking, like, yeah, I'm getting going here, put it down, sit down, and, he said, one day, man, I ain't gonna lie, like, for real, if I ever make it, you'll never have to hustle again, you know what I'm saying? I kind of was like, I looked at him like, man, job.
It's dope. It's dope. Yeah, right.
You know? In my mind, I'm like, you know, that's your dream.
You're doing your thing. Yeah, you're doing your thing.
I mean? And he was like, I dropped him off, and he said I dropped him off. There's another scenario too, because I used to come up to Princess in high school, and I was seeing, well, what's going on? Yeah, jump in the car, man. We went back out to the Sharp Square.
Okay.
You know, so just hanging
so Pharrell stayed out Sharp Square. So pretty live.
Yeah. So he hung out over there too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
And yeah, to see his path and follow him, I mean, just remember nights we used to go to and what was that club? Shadows or something?
Off
of Shadows.
Shadows was off of Newtown.
Yeah, off of Newtown. I just know one night he came there. He was doing a photo shoot for something. Him and Khalees doing a photo shoot. I remember Tony Gonzalez, Purdy, Maserati, everybody who's all there, right? And walks in there. I mean, you got AI. This is like when he first started, first got the contract. You know, he's standing on top of the fucking bar, tear out. I'm on Virginia Beach on the strip, right? I got a bad joint on me named Anna, right? Chick from Ghana. And I'm walking. It's like 1992. And I could tell by the polo. Each year I would wear the year of the polo jacket. Yeah. So it was like a 92 go. I'm walking with this one thing. So I see Pharrell and Khalees. Yeah. As they coming out like this little seafood spot. I'm going in. So I said, yo, what's up? And it's always loud when we see each other, you know, it's crazy. And I'm just a humble dude. By this time he was already on. He was on, music going, all that. And he was like, yeah, well, at least this is my man Cream. And he was like, yo, this is the flyest nigga I know. Like this and that. Like this is where I get my style from, you know what I mean? I was looking at like, so Khalees, she was looking like, damn, who's a star? You know, you were free, like, you know. The dude was just humble dude.
Yeah, humble dudes. Hey. I remember Tony telling me a story, like when he was young in high school days, that you used to take him to New York, and it was funny because he was always saying like he would be going from one neighborhood to the next neighborhood, and I'm trying to picture a Virginia cat just getting embraced by New York like that.
Oh yeah,
you know, yeah, for real. But in the same sense, I've seen some people that have come from out of town, and the person that brought them back in town, they got enough love to the point where whoever was with them, they were just as good. You feel me? They made sure that they was just as straight. For real. No, that's dope. That's definitely dope. He was telling me a story back in the days where I remember you just mentioned Killer Ben, and he was saying how the man had on such a big fucking chain. The shit was fucking ridiculous. The New Yorkers, they call it Chuck Jury, but the way they was explaining it, and I've seen some of the pictures of them, so I got an idea what they talk about. The man chain was fucking ridiculous.
They was walking around with like dinner plates, sauces, like, you know, with cables, like.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy. So
Pretty was telling me about how he didn't know Killer Ben. He didn't even know who he was, but all he could see was the damn chain. And he actually asked me, "Yo, can I touch it?" Yeah. And Ben was such a solid nigga, and he knew that he was with you and all that. He actually let him touch the chain and shit.
And Pretty asked Kelly, he said, "Well, how much you pay for that?" He said, "Nothing." He was like, okay, yeah, exactly. That's what he said. Yeah, can I touch you? Say yeah. You know, and
that's crazy. It was crazy. That's fucking crazy. Unfortunately, a week later, Killer Ben was murdered. So first and foremost, we want to say rest in peace to that man and condolences to his family and all. For real. 1995, 1996. For you, what's the say?
That's a good year.
Good year.
1996, 95.
G. Okay, so you're in Virginia at that time. Okay. What part are you? Are you in Chesapeake, Norfolk, Virginia Beach?
I'm all over. Virginia Beach, I'm 76.
What brought you to Virginia?
I used to go to Norfolk State.
Oh, okay. Okay.
State.
Let me ask you a question. Coming down there to go to school, what drew you into that way? Is it because that's what you saw before you left home in New York, or is it because the environment just kind of like engulfed?
Yeah, mindset was already different.
Yeah, you've been known to associate with some notables that ran through Virginia, whether they're from Virginia or just came through, just made a strong imprint on the town.
Oh yeah. First got there.
Yeah, how did that come about?
You first got there on Norfolk State. I met a dude from Norfolk named Stacey Robinson.
That name is very familiar when it comes to Norfolk.
Facts.
How did you meet Stacey Robinson?
Really, I met him at school. Met him at Norfolk State.
He was going to school too?
He was going to school too. And he liked my style. Just clicked. I was a magnet, attracted to him. He was attracted to me as far as I was moving.
Okay.
And at that time, it was basically like the dude gave me the key to the city. After that, I just took off.
Gotcha.
Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Suffolk, Newport News, Hampton. I was 7'6". He made it be known. He was like, yo, dude right there praying, it's untouchable. That's my dude. I ran with it.
Gotcha. I heard he didn't really deal with New Yorkers too tough.
Yeah, he didn't like it at all.
Oh, he didn't like New Yorkers at all?
I mean, like, niggas, New York was like, he was telling me, he was like, yo, bro, New York niggas, they leaving body bags. I said, yo, why you talk so crazy about New York? I'm from New York. He said, but you different. I said,
oh, shit.
Different.
For those that don't know, Stacey Robinson was someone that definitely held it down in Norfolk, the Huntersville area, and so on and so forth. For real, he definitely made a strong imprint on the town. For real.
It's definitely a living legend. It's out there now.
So for him to say that you different, that definitely means something. Sure, for sure. What was the city looking like then? Was it plenty of money floating around? Was it kind of still dry at the time?
Nah, it was plenty of money. It was like a car show. They said Virginia was, when I came through and saw the sign said Virginia for lovers, I was like, they talking. Now I understood. I liked it because it was like, it was only like 5 hours, 5.5, 6 hours from New York. So it was like right in the middle.
Gotcha. When you got with Stacey for the most part, was it in the coke game? Was it on the heroin game?
Stacey was both. He was boy and girl.
Oh,
and me, I was boy.
Gotcha. When you got your transition from New York to Virginia, was it a big transition when it came down to the lifestyle, the fashion, the women?
Yeah, definitely. I left New York City, so it was like a fast pace compared to a slower pace. Less traffic, less potholes. You drive your car, you put rims on your car, and really enjoy the vehicle. And it was like, it was definitely a transformation.
Were you around during the Greek Fest and all that well-known era?
Greek Fest, because I've never been a freak in Atlanta. I enjoyed myself.
Gotcha.
I was well accepted.
When you came down from New York, was it just you, or did you come down with a crew? You know that New Yorkers were known to come down with a whole crew for the most part.
Oh yeah, it was just me. I mean, I ended up meeting up with a couple other dudes, good dudes, and politics.
Gotcha.
And did I want to in different areas. But for the most part, I came down dolo.
Okay. I spoke with the brother English. He definitely spoke highly of you and all that. Another New Yorker.
Oh yeah, English, very good dude.
No doubt about it. No doubt. All right, so being from out of town, what was the reception like? Other than, I know you said Stacey looked at you as something different. How was the overall environment of Norfolk, Virginia, and things in the surrounding areas compared to like what some other people may have dealt with? I guess you can say some other out of town.
For me, it was good. All about. I was accepted. You know, just with everybody.
Yes.
Each city.
Got you. Were you hustling back in New York, or is that something that you kind of like got more drawn to once you made it to North?
What I was doing in New York was real minimum, but once I got to down there, it was like on another level.
What took you into the game in the first place when you were in New York? Was it just your environment? You know, we all go to our friends doing it, so we kind of want to do it.
Yeah, my environment. That I saw, all the rappers I saw, Eric B, Rakim, Daddy Kane, all that's from around my way, Jay-Z.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you was from that part of Brooklyn. Okay.
So, I just gravitated to that.
Got you. What was your, you know how we all had our first hustle. What was your first product?
Wow, crazy. I started off still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my first product was, they called them dog food, the boy.
Oh, you went right into the heroin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so you went head first into the game.
Yeah.
Guys, you know, a lot of people start naturally selling a little bit of weed, this, that, and third, but yeah, you went head first into it. Were you selling it, or were you just a runner?
I was selling it. I was distributing it.
Yeah.
And a little chemist with that.
Oh, really? Okay. And I think we all know that that's a very sensitive product when it comes down to mixing. You know, you'll destroy your whole package if you wrong steps. You know.
That's right.
So what? When once you made it to Norfolk, you already had an idea of the hustle game. What drew you into it again? Was it your mindset of? And this is a good question. Was it your mindset of this is an out of state area that may be a little slower than where I'm from and used to, so I should be able to catch it or get into the mix with no problem? Or was it more so I know something about this already, so this should be easy?
Right. Yeah, it was more so I knew something about it already. And you know how they say niggas go for 20 down south.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just that. It definitely wasn't. I didn't feel like it was easier or this and that, because you know, the city, off of Portsmouth, 7 cities.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have issues.
Really? Yeah, you got a cool demeanor, so I can see how you're one of the few out of towners that you're easy to get along with just because of your vibe, your demeanor for the most part. Definitely a good attribute about a brother. When you first got to town, were you straight to Norfolk, or was it across the water, which is what we consider bad news of Hampton?
I came to Norfolk, Virginia to go to Norfolk State.
Okay. And it's a lot of New York hustlers that, and I will say that much. Where we're from in Norfolk, Virginia, or just Virginia as a whole, especially the 7 cities, a lot of us, we went to school just to get the refunds, the school, the grant refunds and all that, just so we can re-up. Oh, for real. I'm talking about a lot of it. So that's why I was asking, like, damn, was that y'all hustle as well? Or were y'all really aspiring to really get your education and really, walk the aisle, get that graduation pass on all that?
Yeah, that was my plan. I was really trying to, get this accounting major and, finish, but it seemed like everything just went left,
When you say went left, what do you mean? The environment?
Went from living on campus to get my own condo down in Virginia Beach. All this is a freshman. I'm driving as a freshman. I had a Zuby sidekick Red back there.
Oh, yeah?
They said I was freshman of the year.
So you was Mr. Popular when you stepped on campus. Okay.
Okay. Moved off campus.
Was it at that time, like around that time, I'm assuming you're talking the 90s more or less, is this like where everybody's still clicking up for the most part? Was it a lot of other New York brothers that were hustling that was kind of like trying to do the same thing as far as getting education?
Yeah, definitely. You had the Queens click in there, a couple dudes from Harlem, Bronx.
All this in Norfolk State.
It's like in daytime you was in class, and after that you might get a hit on your phone for a big whatever you out.
Oh, word.
That's how it was, man. It was crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. And I know the Pee Wee Kirkland used to go there back in the day, so that's the main reason why I was asking. Like, damn, it's like it's something that y'all knew about Norfolk State. Maybe it's because it was a black college. I'm assuming, but whatever it is, it seemed like it was a lot of out of towners that definitely came down here, and it was definitely still in the mix of things while they were getting education for the most part. That's dope, bro. It's a story that's been going around for the longest time. I talked to a brother that you're familiar with named English, and he told me about a story where Tupac had a situation in Virginia where he was about to get into a fight or something, and some people kind of like held him down for the most part. Have you heard anything about that? And I say that because I've also heard that your man Stacey Robinson had gotten into a fight with Tupac, or his crew had gotten into a fight with Tupac. Something crazy. I know something that happened at the Boathouse or one of the clubs like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, actually, it was just a little bit before my time, before I came down here.
Okay.
From what I heard, from what Stacey was telling me, it was like at the Casablanca.
Oh, the Casablanca.
Yeah, Casablanca in Norfolk, Valentine, over that area.
Gotcha.
And yeah, it was like a little stuff or something like that. Nothing crazy.
Sure.
But I don't know details about that. It was a little bit, like I said, before my time.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How deep were you in the game when you met Stacey?
No, I met Stacey. We met actually in school.
Oh, he was going to school as well?
Yeah, he was going to school as well. And he basically just met one day to another dude, Sean. And I was like, kind of just like, I guess, dug my style. We dug each other's style. We just clicked. He's like, where you from? I said, Brooklyn. He's like, yo, come out here to Ville, meet my stick man. I was like, yeah, stick man. He's like, yeah, that's my home. I said, oh, okay, all right.
That's a Virginian terminology.
Yeah. And then we just went from there. And
did you already know that you were doing your thing? Like,
nah.
You know, a lot of times a hustler can tell a hustler just by how they move as well as how they dress, you know?
Right. Yeah, he definitely, complimented my style, character, and even met my mom, my pops.
Okay.
They came down.
So y'all actually became friends, basically?
Yeah, we were just like good friends.
Gotcha.
It wasn't even about no business and nothing like that,
So he didn't know what you were doing as far as like when y'all first met?
Nah, he didn't know about that until a little later on, about a year later.
Oh, that's genuine friendship then.
Yeah, and he was basically like, yo, chose to do, be careful.
Yeah.
A lot of New Yorkers, they go back in body bags,
So he was already doing his thing? Or he was already doing his thing? Oh, gotcha.
He was already on top.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard stories of him doing cookouts and just feeding the neighborhood and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the neighborhood, top one of programs for the kids, football. Did a lot for the community.
What do you feel made, is it that bond right there, like you said, that y'all were friends ahead of time? Is that what made your relationship so strong? Because I heard you guys were pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say that. That's how we met at school.
Yeah.
I'm in his hood.
Gotcha. Not even from the city and all, but somebody definitely trying to, open the doors for you.
Right.
No, that's dope. That's definitely dope. Like I said, everybody had cliques then. Who was your crew? Or was Stacey basically and his people was your crew?
Yeah, that's my crew too. As far as like them, they were my, my brothers, whatever they did for me. But as far as like the guys that was from New York that also went to school, they were from Brooklyn, like Brownsville area.
Any of them brothers you want to give a shout out to? That maybe still around or even RIP, even whatever have you?
Like, okay, my little man, Little Craig, my man Blunt, went to New York, back to New York. I definitely got RIP, boy Juju.
Who is that?
Rest in peace, for Fort Green around my way. Just a good friend of mine from Brooklyn. It came down a little later on.
Okay.
5 and 6.
Oh, okay. And what year did you get there?
I got there in 1990.
Oh, you got there pretty early.
Yeah, I was there 90.
Gotcha. So you saw the Greek Fest, you saw all of that.
Fest and all that.
Were you playing Greek Fest as well? Because like I said before, there's a lot of New Yorkers that just came down just for Greek.
Oh no, I never
were you part of that pack?
That 89 Outpost ever, 88. Nah, I wasn't down here.
Okay.
I came down in 90.
Gotcha.
The was kind of like coming dying down.
Okay.
They, they still was doing like Freakniks and all that in the land and all that. Now, Freaknik for me right here. Virginia Beach, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people would say that Virginia definitely was the spot to go to instead of having to go all the way down to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what's up, bro. That's that. So you're from Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn are you from again?
I'm from downtown Brooklyn.
Downtown Brooklyn. Is that like Flatbush and all that?
Nah, they call that like the Fort Greene section of Brooklyn.
Also, you're from the Fort Greene area. So it was the 50 Cent and those brothers before your time?
Yeah, a little bit before my time, but I knew 50. Okay. And
yeah, Killer Ben as well.
Benjamin Killer Ben. Yeah, I think these guys was on the back of Airbnb Rockin' Paid in Full out.
Exactly. That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Like all of them.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, what was Ben like?
Ben was smooth, real cool, real cool, gangster. You know, 50 the same way. And all these dudes look like my side.
Yeah, no word.
Cold blooded. But yeah.
Was that a highly diverse area as far as like other nationalities and all? Or was it more that's predominantly black? Yeah, predominantly black. That's Hispanic too, but predominantly black. Yeah. It's gentrified now. Yeah, of course. It's definitely different now compared to then. Definitely a big difference. So let's say 1995, 1996, 1994. Where are you at? 94. I'm in VA. At what point in your life are you deep in the game, or are you just really getting your feet wet as far as like really making an imprint on the town? Oh yeah. I was deep in it shit. Like 91. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. 91, 92. Like that. Gotcha. I want to say been on top for those years, especially those specific years that we just mentioned. Tell me some of the wildest stuff you've seen within those years. Yeah, I know Stacey been down 92. Oh, Stacey went down 92. Yeah, got picked up in 92. So that was like, whoa. You know? But damn, how was that situation? And I say that because being that those were your brothers, I know for a fact probably coach you. Did it catch you from the blind, or was it something that you already knew it was coming because they were putting that much pressure on? Mm-hmm. Nah, that's something that kind of caught me from blind. Oh, really? Yeah. Man. But, day to day on them all. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like, I kept moving. Was it a lot of betrayal after that? You know how once the king is gone, everybody kind of like wants to fight for the top spot, whoever's left around. Nah, not out there. Like grew up out there, you was killed or whatever. Gotcha. So wasn't a whole bunch of turmoil after that situation for the most part. Everybody kind of like just try to fill in the void naturally. Right. So what were you partying at? Name some of the clubs that was really standing out in your mind at the time. What was the who going to at that time? Okay, I definitely they had a reggae spot or blue light. I was going to another spot on the boulevard called Club Moet. Okay. Clubhouse. What was the clubhouse at? I always heard it mentioned. What was the clubhouse at? The clubhouse was that was straight up like Virginia Beach Boulevard. Like, okay. Matter of fact, I know it was off like Newtown. It was so funny moon, not funny moon, other spot. What are you talking about? Exactly. And you had the spot on Newtown called the Bridge back then. The Bridge was ill too. 92, 93. We had like the inner circle, but that was in before news. I know Jamaicans have always been a part of Virginia culture. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's because everybody came off the boat. They came off the boat in Virginia, a lot of them. But I know for a fact, the reggae club, the reggae after hour spots, was something that Virginia was definitely known for. Was that something that you're familiar with?
Oh yeah, I was definitely coming through the reggae spots, Boat House, the Blue Light, what I call tropical. Tropics.
Yeah, the Tropics on Bremerton.
This was a reggae, but that was spot in Portsmouth called DAISIES.
Okay.
Levels to it. The Red Hot Chili Pepper in Norfolk.
Yeah, those are some of the names I definitely remember. Some of the people that were a little older than me you mentioned over the years for the most part. I never went there, but I definitely remember people speaking on those clubs like that. Those were the it spots.
Yeah.
For the most part. What brought you to Newport News? What brought you on that side of the world?
News.
Was it a money factor, or was it more or less just, kind of like just moving around?
I had a couple female friends on that side, and I ended up getting like a little boutique shop called Peller's Village.
Okay, yeah, the flea market was definitely
it's kind of
well known.
Exactly,
they're very well known.
So I was there for 2 years. I was doing I had like a little nice little lingerie joint for the women.
Okay.
Little costume for the dancers.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. So being there, I met a lot of people. That's like the mecca of
yeah.
I was saying this was big.
It's like the swap meet in Cali and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that kind of like.
Oh, so you knew Allen Iverson as well?
Yeah, I got to meet him, his crew and all
okay. Shout out to Ani and all them brothers.
Exactly. Goldie, Ani. Yeah.
Was and I could definitely ask you this. This is something that I'm from the Southside, which is Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, and stuff. Being that I'm from that side, I don't know what we were doing. What we were doing on Newport News side, the Hampton side, we was just jacking. But as a hustler, solely as a hustler, is there a difference from the way they hustle on the South Side and the way they hustle across the world for Newport News and Hampton, 100%? Or is it the same no matter where you?
Yeah, it's basically the same. You got your hood, your block, the area, that area. It's all the same. So, but it's money.
Were they just as welcoming to New Yorkers on that side as the South Side was?
I guess I can only speak for me.
Yeah,
I was good. Like me, I guess through the right people.
Yeah,
that was already established, respected in that city. We just click. I guess real recognize real.
Yeah.
Take it from there, and it was all love.
True. Yeah. True. And as well, being out of town as well, did you notice other brothers going through issues with that whole situation? And more so, was it a matter of their approach? As far as did they come to aggressive, or was it just people just being more territorial?
Yeah, it was a couple of people I know.
Because naturally everybody from up north was rumored to have the thought that people down south or below the Mason-Dixon line was slow.
Right. See, I didn't have that mentality, It was like, I'm no better than you.
Yeah.
You're no better than me. You get money. That's what it is. Like, man, it's been like, devastate. So it's like, but I guess it was a few that took that route possibly. But yeah, they was definitely dropping though.
Oh, really?
Definitely more so on your side.
Okay.
That I know about, on that one. A lot going on.
I know for a fact that a lot of one way or another, whether it was on the money level or just the college level, the military level, these are all the things that bring out of towners to Virginia for the most part. But I do know for a fact that New York and Virginia have a special kind of relationship.
Yeah.
No matter what. And a lot of it does have to do with the fact that their family is already there.
Right.
It just so happens that, how it goes. and it should show people in the same sense that it's not a where you're from thing. It's literally you black, I'm black. Right. At one point in time, we probably literally was all in the same house. You know what I mean? For real. They just moved all our asses around. You know what I mean? Some slave shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I always wondered, like, what was the perception in those years? You know, I've heard, you know, naturally, we've all heard the stories of how the DC brothers felt about New Yorkers when they came down, as well as some of the Baltimore brothers. So I was trying to get your opinion on what was Virginia looking like in them years, for the most part, you know?
My aspect, when I saw it, it's like, you got Jersey dudes and the DC, Baltimore, this and that.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like, with Virginia, like I said, it was like all love. Like, it was like, more like, you treat me good, and you respect me, I respect you.
Yeah.
And that's it. You know, okay, where you from? City, you know?
I think being in Virginia is a military state anyway, and so many out of towners come there anyway.
Yeah.
That whole mentality of nobody's ever technically from here, right, was a norm. It was definitely a norm because everybody was, like I said, coming from other places just to do the military thing. You know, they got the largest naval base in America and all that. So it makes sense, you know. I always tell people that Virginia is like a gumbo. It's like a gumbo of different personalities, different styles, different fashions, and whatever that mutation or that byproduct of that you get is that's Virginia. Right. You feel me? For real, if you ask me. I've been told you a fly brother. I'm gonna get right to the point. I've been told you a fly brother. Were you always into your fashion thing?
Yeah, always, man. I was always into that. Like,
oh yeah,
like that's like I came as a kid, like came out the womb, like flowers and fly shit, like. You know, my gift from my moms and pops though. You know,
okay.
Boy, mom's always big.
Okay.
And you know, New York is it's the fashion capital of the world.
Exactly.
So it's like that's how it was. Like New York, you got New Yorkers my age now, 50, never had a license to stay fly.
Yeah,
trying to cat.
Crazy, right?
You know, so it's always been that type of thing.
Huh. No, that's right.
Stuff together.
Was getting into fashion design ever your thing for the most part, or something you ever crossed your mind? Or was it something that just naturally came to you?
Yeah, it was kind of natural. I looked like I could have been a designer. You know.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, the boy, when the boy Pharrell got Louis Vuitton, man, you never know.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly.
For real, that's definitely a big inspiration for the brother who's definitely doing anything.
Definitely.
For real.
Pharrell.
Trying to take all of these different skills of ours and put it to some great use. For real. When you were in the game at your peak, what was the norm per week? Or could you even make a figure?
At peak, man, we're talking like 2000. That was back the 90s, we were talking 2006.
Oh, so you were still around. You were around for a while.
Yeah. We talking like, I was doing all right. Maybe like maybe 100 joints a month, like
100 bricks a month. Crazy. God damn. And we talked about the heroin, so that's a whole nother level because.
Right, well, I'm talking about on that we talking, that was on the girl on that.
Okay.
Not on the boy.
I would say, oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I would say shout out to Eddie Jackson. Right. For real. That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Was it and this is all right, real serious question. Dealing with that, were you already used to that type of responsibility? Or is this something that, so even like how Mitch said, like every day he never got a good night's rest. Was it more so like that with you?
I mean, I slept good. I slept pretty good. I mean, I stayed on point.
Okay.
It's definitely a different feeling. Because there's so many things to watch.
Yeah, the responsibility is so heavy. Some people feel like it's kind of hard to sleep.
You got everything going on. Women.
Yeah.
Everything is coming at you. Crazy. But I just kept a level head. I never really been into. I don't do drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I might smoke weed once or twice. You know, it wasn't my thing. I just stay focused.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. It's crazy. Just over my time, and this is some real shit. Just over my time, whether it's people that I heard of or people that I've met, well, I noticed that some of the coolest Flies brothers that I knew from New York stayed fresh, definitely got busy, but they didn't drink, they didn't smoke, and it was so wild because they were so deep in the game, and they didn't do none of those vices, you know. So it's admirable that a person can actually do it. It's almost like a person that does push-ups every day or anything like that, just to be able to stick to your guns that strong. You know, that's admirable. Which goes back to what you said about the aspect of being a fashion designer, which means that you literally could have did anything with your life if you wanted to.
Right? Yeah, life is definitely by choice.
For real. That you definitely, and that goes to everybody that's listening in on this. Like, nothing is impossible, but the limit that you put on it yourself. For real. When you were that deep in the game, was it more a situation where you kind of like step back and let somebody else manage the situation, or was it more so you were forced to be hands on and kind of like manage different compartments or departments of the situation?
But yeah, mostly at that point, I really didn't have to do much.
Or it's kind of like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, everybody has their own responsibility.
Now, whenever that day was, after I don't know the date personally, I'm sure you do, but that day that they came, when the feds came, what was, if you could remember, what was the first thing that came across your mind? When you knew that they were in the house, or kicking in the door, or at least storming the porch, or whatever have you, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
I looked over to my wife at the time. I was like, man, and said, "Yo, babe, the party's over." And this is why the feds kicking my door in. I was looking like, I told man, yeah, the party's over. It was my living room. All right, get down, face down. That was it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Was it like a gut blow, or did you already have a sense that you knew they were coming?
Yeah, I had a sense that other people was kind of falling and different things was going on. So different following.
When you first got wind in, why didn't you run in? Is it because you were hoping, like how we all hope, maybe they'll get them, but won't get me? Or was it more so, if we one go down, we all going down, and I'm gonna just sit back and wait? What was your mindset once whatever that moment was, when you realized, before they came and got you, but like you said, when you started getting any kind of cue of anything, what made you not run in?
Basically, once you already that deep and you got these responsibilities and doing this and taking care of this and that, my mindset was like, all right, I see what's going on, but I'm gonna move this way.
Okay.
I just gotta move a certain way now.
Gotcha.
I gotta switch cars a little more.
So, but your mind ain't thinking, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Nah, not, because you thinking in your mind like, all right, well,
maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's heavy, bro. But, that's real heavy. And I say that because, like you said before, with so much responsibility, with so much so many people depending on you.
Right.
And just that decision right there, and let's just be real with everybody. This goes for everybody listening as well. Even if he would have ran, that would have made nothing better in any kind of way. It probably made the shit worse, because more people probably would have been affected with the home getting kicked in, just trying to look for you possibly.
Yeah, once they're on your line, it's a matter of time. They're real patient.
Gotcha.
They're back, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years. And then,
Gotcha. Damn.
It's really not deep in that.
Damn, bro. When you first actually got arrested, or when they first took you into custody, like I said before, Missy felt like it was rest. The best rest he ever got at that moment.
Yeah.
Is that how you felt?
Definitely. Absolutely. I was in JB's jail, and it's like I just slept, bro.
Really?
I was just so like, oof. It's crazy because, you were in jail. You like just rested. Like, you're not even, you're just like, You know, you think about your case or whatever, like, you know, man, you know, like moms know where you at now. I know where you at. You just I accepted it. Like,
That's it.
This is what it is, man. Feds don't get bonds and all that.
Yeah, because you don't even know. You don't even know if the sentencing. You ain't even found guilty number. The person still has some type of sense of rest. So that shows y'all, like, if y'all think that the jail part is rough, when you the man, when you on top, when you one of the kings, that pressure day to day is more stressful than any goddamn thing.
Right.
For real. Like, everybody wants to be that person until that person has to either go down or that person has to make a decision that they know for a fact they don't want to have to make, you know, and it's going to affect other people, especially their whole team. So that's stuff that y'all definitely need to keep in mind now, for real. And this is coming from someone that was there. Like, literally, he was there. So it isn't a matter of, like, that nigga don't know what he's talking about. No, 100 joints, y'all. You feel me? Yeah. So definitely keep that in mind. You know how they go. Ain't nothing under the sun new. So how you're doing it just may be different than how he did it. But what we're speaking on that is the feeling of once you're there. And that's something that y'all got to think about. Sometimes it might be time to just cut it early. You know what I mean? Just do what don't feel right, but y'all know what I mean. We from the streets. Y'all know exactly what I mean. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's dope, bro. That's pretty goddamn dope, bro. Were you in the cars? Was cars ever your thing? Or were you kind of more a jewelry man, or were you just so hooked on your fashion that you were blowing so much money on fashion?
I love cars.
Oh, really?
That's my thing. Cars, clothes, and party.
Was you shitting on with the hooking your cars up and all that?
Yeah, I definitely was on that. I definitely was on that.
Yeah, you throw some names of the stuff you had out there. Talk to us, brother. Take us back into those times.
Okay, all right. Let's see. We're talking about 92. Did the 190E. We say you had a car out there called AMG. Okay. Indian George on the Boulevard. All the rest of that.
AMG. They was there for a long time.
And
we had the 190, huh?
The 190.
That was a very popular car back then.
That's right. Yeah.
That was a very popular car.
Put the kid on it. The Paco Exotic motors, exotic something. Yeah.
Okay. How old are you at this time?
I'm like 19.
Oh, you shitting on him at 19, huh?
19 then. You know, the seats done and the hammer wheels was out back then.
Okay.
And gooseneck.
So y'all was going all the way with it.
Going all the way with it.
I know that's right.
And, a little further down the line, Infiniti, the Q45.
It was a very popular car, the Q45.
Yeah.
Very popular car.
Like, cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, as the years go on, you know, the cars change, they get bigger.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the S550s and Range Rovers.
So you had all of those.
You buy Corvette.
So you was driving Harley Davidsons and all as well?
Yeah, I was rocking with the bikes and all that.
Oh, yeah? Were you with the bike clubs or? Hey. Was you with the bike clubs then? Or
nah, just dolo.
For work?
Yeah. I ain't really a big gang group type, you know.
Okay, so you
move like this, dolo.
Got more of a loner, but you definitely make your presence felt.
Yeah, good everywhere I go, but loner.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. With that, the way you're speaking, it seemed like when you were in college, you was doing your thing then as well. So
yeah.
What was that college life like? And we all know, and I say that because I was 15 going up there with my friends from Buffalo, New York, because they went to college. So, and I say that because the girls from Virginia, they just love the New Yorkers just because they're from New York. So I got all of the benefits, all the little perks of these older brothers being my friends. Having that kind of bread and going to that school, what the hell was it like then?
Yeah, it was crazy because you living on campus and wild condos and all that, Virginia Beach and
oh my God,
cars, women, like I said, I'm young.
Yeah.
So it's like, 18-year-old, it's like we're doing this thing.
Going crazy out there.
20, and then we got into my 20s and all that.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. But yeah, it's definitely out of a feeling.
That's right. Somebody told me about, matter of fact, my old head Grimes told me about certain section, a certain location on Norfolk State ground. I don't know if it was called a gate. It was called
the booty gate.
The booty gate.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. Now, y'all listen to me. That's the first time I mentioned my old head Grimes around him. Now, I mentioned something called a gate, and he just fit the sentence in right off the back. One thing I will say is this. My old head told me anybody that was really doing their fucking thing in that town, especially around Norfolk State area, they knew about the booty gate. Dead ass serious. So it's crazy as hell that he mentioned this shit just like that. That was not planned. That was a cue. This shit is official, y'all. Like for real. That's what my old head mentioned that booty gate. Like, yo, we used to have bitches goddamn with they like goddamn get a short car and shit, goddamn thing, and bitches be waiting, And this man just mentioned shit like it was like second nature, for real. That shit is crazy as a motherfucker, yo. That's dope. That's hella dope, yo. This man was definitely around, yo. Yeah, he was definitely around. So homecomings and all that, y'all like scavengers, huh?
Yeah, homecoming was crazy. Homecoming. Wow.
What got you to Portsmouth?
Portsmouth. It was a business opportunity. It was, opportunity.
And the reason why I asked is because Norfolk and Portsmouth have a very and we've been there, we both on the south side, but they have a very interesting relationship with each other. You know how they say if you can't fight nobody else before you start fighting each other. Right. To some degree. And Norfolk and Portsmouth definitely had a rivalry for some reason between that tunnel, you know? Mm-hmm. What made you, what brought you even to the attention, whereas you wanted to even plant feet on Portsmouth, being that you were already in Norfolk? And I don't know, I guess I feel like it's like Brooklyn, the Bronx, / Harlem, and the Bronx per se. Norfolk's a little more flashier than Portsmouth. Portsmouth's more grimy, but they both get busy, really get busy. You know what I mean? For real. But what got you to Portsmouth?
Let's see what got me to Portsmouth. I think I met a female.
It's always a female. It's always
like I said, I was going out to a few clubs out there.
Okay.
You know, and had a club out there called the Upper Deck.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I was in there.
So that was in Portsmouth?
Yeah, that was in Portsmouth, like right up the street from Jeffrey Wilson.
Oh, word? Yeah, I just stay right down the street from Jeffrey Wilson.
Oh, yeah?
Out Douglas Park.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Discover Choke Street.
Okay. Yeah, J Dub. That's the first actually project I've been to in Portsmouth.
J Dub.
You know,
that's a very extremely historically notorious motherfucking project, yo. Like, I know for a fact when I first started really getting into my rhyme and shit, that was the neighborhood that we went out of just thinking that it was gonna be sweet. Mm-hmm. Brother, they had so many goddamn people outside shooting dice. I'm like, oh my God, it's going down. I got a fucking revolver. Bro, they had some kind of system called the buddy system, where nobody walked by themselves. Everybody walked with somebody else, no matter what. And we rolled through the neighborhood super slow. And by the time we got close to the dice game, the whole fucking dice game got up. And looked dead at us. Everybody drawn out. I just told you I got a revolver. Hey, I told my cousin, man, get me the hell out of this fucking neighborhood. Yo, these niggas is crazy. Yo. Yeah, shout out to J Dub for they tore it down and all that, but I definitely got a chance to experience the last part of it before they tore it down and everything. For real. We say J Dub was kind of like your first introduction to that side of town?
Yeah.
Was it on some street shit, or was it more so that chick?
Mostly on the street there. The chick lived out there. She was from there. She was from there.
Was it easier? Everybody know that Portsmouth was like the least for the 757 was like the heroin capital. Was it beneficial compared to what you were already doing, or was it more or less just filling a void?
Yeah, it was definitely beneficial.
Okay, so it is true about them being the capital.
Yeah.
Got you. No, that's true. Yeah. From your opinion, in that game, aside from the risk aspect of it, what was more beneficial to you, the girl or the boy? Even though we know that it's triple, one is double as far as profit. Which one do you feel was more beneficial?
Yeah, that's definitely the boy. The boy is like, I mean, at that time, you talking about quadruple.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah, it's different. You know, but you know, it's a lot to go with that.
True.
With it compared to the girl.
Yeah. It seems like with the boy, you gotta have more of a team.
Yeah, you gotta
girl. You gotta like one person to do this, one person to look out, one person to hold the gun, like
a little more territorial. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, you gotta get up early.
It's a morning drill.
You gotta get up morning,
yeah. But y'all done by noon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. By 12.
Done by noon.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what's up. Was there throughout the whole process of your situation, was there any I guess you can call it kickback or any type of resistance, whether it's from natives or from out of town that just were in the same area for the most part? They got violent, or was it more so you really ran on that political aspect of it, and she was pretty copacetic?
Yeah, it was pretty copacetic for the most part. I mean, you would have like certain guys that was from that town that, you know, in the same type of time, pick up time and all that. But it's like we seen it coming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You hear all the New York boys and they got this and that. But he was on point.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
Always on point.
I know that's right.
And once they saw that, I was like, all right, they cool, all that, everything's right, everything's straight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, all right, you know, it is what it is, you know.
Were you around when Unique from Harlem was coming down here? Or was that before your time as well?
That was a little bit before my time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more like the 80s.
Gotcha.
80s era, and like the 90s and up.
Okay, well, like early 90s for the most part.
Yeah.
The Seven Cities treated you pretty well, in your opinion.
Yeah.
Any brothers from the Seven Cities you came up with just want to shout out throughout your journey?
Yeah, that's some good brothers. Go beach.
Just give it to it. When we do shout outs for the most part, we're giving people an idea of the people that you were around, the people that naturally know you as well, the people that have those moments and memories with you that nobody can take away from you. Yeah, give us those people.
Okay.
It don't matter if Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Portsmouth, wherever you want to go, all of it.
So I started in Norfolk. So, you know, shout out to bro, Stacey Robinson.
Okay.
Stacey
Robinson, shout out to you.
Definitely. And to Virginia Beach. And the first guys I met was Tony Crumble, pretty.
Okay. Tony Crumble, shout out to you.
You know, Sean Gilchrist.
Okay, Sean Gilchrist, what's going on, good brother?
Yeah. Go across the water now.
Okay.
Newport News. Man, TT.
Okay, shout out to you, TT.
Downtown News.
Down bottom.
Old Head Hop.
Okay.
You know, the OG.
Shout out to you, good brother.
Go to Suffolk, you know. I got Mon and Jay, Tory.
Okay.
Cypress Man and Saratoga over that way.
Shout out to y'all brothers as well.
Portsmouth. So I had a good brother. He's down. And Shy. My Peter Shy.
Peter Shy.
And Peter Shy, my man Bertie from Portsmouth.
Okay.
Good dude. Yeah, come to Seven City, right?
Yeah, you pretty much did.
Man.
So a lot of these names, a lot of people definitely know. So they're definitely get an idea of who you are. So your mom actually was fairly known in Virginia as well.
Yeah.
What is that? What she known for?
Well, my mom, she was known. When I got the lingerie shop in Pellets Village, basically, you know what I'm saying, I'm moving around crazy. So my mom ran it.
Okay.
So she was there. You know what I'm saying, like all the time. So she really got to interact with all the downtown people, and you know, and I obviously love my mom.
Okay.
Mom is power, you know, and Yeah, so everybody knew my mom as Miss P and Miss Powell.
Gotcha.
You know, like that.
That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. I read an article about her in the paper and everything. I had seen. I'm not sure if it was in New York or Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard she was a very favorable person.
Yeah, mom. Oh wow, 88 years old.
No, that's right.
You know, still kicking, still driving a little bit. You know,
definitely. God bless. God bless.
Blessed to have around.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: of all the things that you've done when it came to the streets, for the most part, any regret?
Yeah, you definitely have your regrets, like certain situations and certain decisions you make, and or certain people.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're like, damn, if I didn't fuck with something like that, I wouldn't. This wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, or I should have. You know, did that, and then would be around for that. You know, certain things like that. But for the most part, it's like, you know, you got certain little regrets, but then, you know, the other reality kicks on, like, it's a part of the game too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's okay, you're gonna take this part out and take that part, but nah. This is, you know, what you signed up for. This is just what it is.
Very true.
You know, so you might have, you know, not everybody to smile, shake hand, like, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Very true.
You know, a lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, you know.
Very true.
But and I wish I had just, you know, I came out to go to Norfolk State. I wish I had just stayed in school, got the degree. You know, went back up top.
Word.
You know, and then just, you know, but life is all experiences. So, you know.
I noticed you said you were from Brooklyn. Were you familiar with like Haitian Jack, you know?
Yeah, they're a little older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jimmy Henchmans and Haitian Jacks and my boy Supreme and Queen Supreme team.
Oh, so you knew Supreme as well?
Brother. Yeah, I did meet Supreme. Some other people. I knew Queen.
Okay.
Then yeah.
You're definitely around.
I've been around for a minute.
You've been in the mix of things.
I've been around for a minute. Yeah.
So you're familiar with Tut as well and all of them, huh?
Tut he's been gone so long. Tut's been gone since the 80s. I heard he's out now.
Yeah.
You know, definitely familiar with the name. Never knew him personally.
Okay. You know? Gotcha.
Different type of time now.
Gotcha. I'm definitely familiar on that, bro.
Yeah, I was young. Man.
True. Were you? Do you consider yourself throughout your hustles? Do you consider yourself the aggressive type, or more so the politician?
Yeah, I'm definitely laid back.
Okay.
You know, you're twisting about my money.
Yeah,
and,
of course.
You know, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah.
But I knew like money and violence. You know what I'm saying? Didn't mix.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's something that people find out the hard way all the time.
Well, you can't. You know, war, of course. You
Definitely.
You see that what's going on
right
now. So you know, I mean, you gotta think, man. You gotta think for people. You know, and I learned that. You gotta think like, you know what? I'm gonna just think for you because I already know you're about. You know, so that 2, 3, 4,000, you keep that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just not fucking with you. You know, live to say another day. I don't go to jail. Everything's straight. I just want to rock with you. You know, I think if people had that type of mentality I had, as far as a lot of people would be alive today.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True. I think it seems like the biggest fear when it comes to what we're talking about now is that worry that the next person is going to see us as food, and just to make an example of this person, we try to justify it. You feel me? Just so it don't happen again. You feel me? But I've seen some of the most aggressive people explain to me that a lot of times when they move out of fear. And I respect them just for saying it. You know what I mean? Hands down, because I know how aggressive they are. You know what I mean? So I guess we just talking about the psychology of a person in general that is willing to take it there for the most part. It's like you never know what the other person is thinking for real. Even the aggressor. You know, for real, like probably what triggers them or whatever happens. I definitely respect that. It seems like, you know, they say you'll get further with sugar than shit. Right. You know? So I definitely understand where you're coming from, which is why I'm sure that's why Meech lasted as long as he did. You know, he was more of a politician. someone who could delegate a situation more so than just put an iron fist down and cause even more chaos and more attention and more of everything we don't want. You know? For real. That's what's up, brother. That's what's up.